hurt if they do. But, you know, I'd rather that they don't die, like, haphazardly, like some rando doesn't die, you know? Alright. Get you gone. Well, that bit won't be covered, but that's fine. As for this, get rid of all this. Yeah. Hopefully they remove the roof before they remove the rest. Fucking hell. My voice is being like extra fucking croaky this week. Like, I don't know. Nothing I can do about it. I'm pretty much adjusting to the fact that it just hates being used. At this point, I'm like, deal with it. Alright, I'll get rid of all of this. I don't want to accidentally get rid of the beds because there's a chance they're either good beds or they're crap beds, and I don't know which it is at this point. That is, this whole line here is going, so that's fine. Alright, so that's going to get rid of this whole bottom section. Where is this caravan? Did it go? Oh, it already went. Alright, hold up. Save my caravan. Jesus. I didn't even notice that it left. How's the cat one going? You guys are almost there. They're moving so slowly. So I'm hoping, because I don't have a lot left, right? I'm hoping to either maybe buy a couple of horses or something and a bunch of food. I'm going to need like purely meat. Like I could trade out this like berry stuff and I'll probably be fine. Mind you, they've got enough food for that particular destination, so it's not too big of a worry. I got a cougar on this map. Come on. There we go. I do have to remember occasionally to actually check for predators. Like there's a cougar on this one too. Bowman's in a shoot frenzy. Good on you, Bowman. Oh man, I love this pattern. Look at this. Oh, this is awesome. I haven't seen them do that before, but then again, I also don't come in here and like watch them do corn stuff either. I like the notion that it's like crop patterns, like crop circle stuff on the corn. Like, did Rimworld design this way, or is this just a complete coincidence? Because this is really quite cool. Do you hold on to stuff in between? No, you don't. Interesting. So it just kind of like stacks together like that. That's awesome, because the rest of it all just sits like this. But that actually has a fucking pattern. I like that. Cool. Alright. So this bottom section, it's almost completely gone. I am waiting for... Let's see, they're going to take it across here. So I thought that they were going to go up and around, but I guess we're going to lose... I know, I must have fucked up that bit there. Alright, let's go with cancel this across here. And that bit there. Alright, so that will still bring the electricity across. This section will go. Most of this will go. As soon as I can verify that this section it's sealed and it's cold. Okay, so that tells me that this area down here, this is going. And these are going to turn off. And then, I guess because I've got the animal marker thing, is it made yet? Not yet. KB, mate. You're cooking meals, but can you construct? You can do mild construction. I'll get you out here doing something. They are absolutely mowing through all this food, by the way. I'll just make sure, I'll see if there's any extra cooks in this area. Pex is like making food, but I'll tell you what we actually need. That one's reserved by Mitz. There's so many cooks here now, right? I'll wait till Williams is done cooking. He'll probably like walk outside or something. That one's reserved. That one's reserved. That one's not. As soon as I see him fucking move, he's going to get to like the door and put something in the door for sure. But yeah, I'm going to get him set up a table because it looks like I've got basically one person at every single station in the butchering area, which is good because I kind of need that. Jesus, mate, how long does it take you to cook whatever the fuck you cook? Oh, fucking in the door. Sass, can you hold that? I knew that was going to happen. I know my timing. You don't just like magically play like shooting games and shit and not know when you're like likely to hit something. But yeah, damn. Yeah, as soon as this is done, this will be an enclosed space. I'll bring my hauling animals up here. Congrats on botching that. Get back to work. What do you gotta do? You gotta get more wood for it. Alright. Yeah, as soon as I can, I'll get all these animals up here. They're not gonna have shelter over winter though. That's the only problem I've got. Well, what could I do for that? The other thing too is I'm kind of like forcing stuff up into the area. Alright, so I've got like my fuck ton of cats. You've got pigs and goats. You got meat. I definitely need that. That's immediately 5 days of food, and you have components, berries. I've still got enough space for this. This is fine. I do have steel, which I'd love to take, but I probably can't. Psychic soup, pulsar. Let's see what else we got. I could sell you some of the bionics. They're not going to really matter much. Yeah. I could sell you some bionics. Well, maybe not the bionics, maybe the prosthetics. Bionics are costly. Let's sell some of the prosthetic stuff. Let's see, bionic legs partially fucked. Let's see, a tongue, an ear, stomach, an arm and a heart I'll probably use. So I don't really want to bog them down with more weight. 5 days is enough. I like that they've got steel, but I can't waste the space on it right now. So you guys, if you could just head back up. You've got 4 days. It's 3 days travel. I don't think that's quite enough. I think they actually need about, I don't know, 5 days worth of food for their trip, considering they managed to use it up in like half the time. But we will see. Let's see what else is out here. That's almost done. They'll have this mostly deconstructed. So yeah, I'm not going to have anywhere to like shelter my animals during winter. So I do expect that some of these animals are probably going to fail or die during winter, but I'll probably try to cull a lot of like cows and stuff like that before then, since we've got this now. The animals. Basically, yeah, allow for everything. And now send some people down here in a moment. Where the fuck is this thing there? Let's see. Animals. Clear all. So now there's nothing allowed in here. That will get you out of here. This space has already been removed, which means they should start hauling stuff up to the other area. And honestly, it's only being kept fresh. So that's fine. Let's see. This area in here, bedrolls getting deleted. No more bedrolls. These things, I know for a fact these bastards are not going to come over here and do anything with them. So, like, I'll hit deconstruct, but they're going to stay. I already know that. Don't have any egg-laying creatures, so we should be fine. And I don't think any of these are going to become anything. So, since this is like that, I would say probably send somebody down to remove the roof in this particular area. Right? They'll get that opened up. These areas are pretty much all done for. This one's kind of done. There's like a tiny spit of like stuff on the end. I could say we could get rid of that. I'm not that worried about harvesting those 2 little bits. I don't think I'm going to bother wasting the time deconstructing this. This is just sandstone. I have sandstone, I think, at the new location, or I can get it. Either way, I'm not really using it that much. As for like, this could be really useful to deconstruct, but I'll have to see. I also didn't realize I had so many boomerlopes on the map. It's raining at the moment, so it's a perfect time to go shoot them. There's a lot of rhinos here, which is concerning. Alright, we got a few cats here, but my other group aren't up here yet. I do like the fact that at this point in the game, I can kind of leave them the fuck alone for a while. And they just behave. It's kind of nice. Like, I do sometimes wonder when I click away, if I've got drugs in the colony and I come back and somebody's like high on something, I'm like, did you even bother to alert me that that person was going to go have a tantrum on that? But honestly, it normally does alert me on like either side. So it should be fine. We're almost through probably half the animals. We've got probably more than 5 spots free now. I've got basically one person working at almost every single bench that there is. Yeah, basically all of these butcher benches are currently being used, which is perfect. How many have I got? That's 10 people working at the moment. That's absolutely sweet. How much have we got for meat? We've got 600 muffalo meat. And I got gazelle meat. Pork. Pork's 2 stacks. Horse meat's 3. Wolf meat. Cougar meat. Beef is 4 stacks. Duck meat. Yeah, alright. Yeah, this is going to help a lot. Instead of having, like, one individual different, like, every kind of animal, I've got, like, stacks of shit finally happening. This shouldn't even require this much space, honestly. Like, I'm not thrilled to have storage up in here, but, I mean, whatever. You didn't copy properly, did you? Nope. No, you did not. Alright, hold on. You, give me a copy. And you, wherever the fuck this space is, paste it. Because definitely not food. I definitely said not food. So, yeah. It's fine. That's how you find out if you fucked up. These ones are set up right. If I could get this completed, I would move things up here. I'm not too stressed about it. If I get it done, I get it done. If not, I'm moving shit in there. Or I'll halve that and I'll move shit in there. Or I'll just allow this to, like, basically hold everything and they'll be fine too. Which is kind of what I was going to do, in all honesty. You guys doing, you're moving all the animals up. Nice. Alright. Well, that is going to take a bit. Have a look at where the seal is. There's a couple of them around here. I'm not that worried about trying to get out to them. I do need the steel, but like we've got... How much do we got here? We got 1,900. Something's had to have gotten made here. Like those have been fixed up. That's working. That one's working. We've got air conditioners working. Got one of those. We do have stuff. Let's have a look at power around the place. I still can't connect that yet. This place is looking fine. It's set up. This corner's fine. This one's doing good. This one seems to be connected up. That one's all connected. It's... The only problem with this one is it's only connected on this outer run. So it's got to like hold out with that, which is a bit frustrating. But this one, I'm missing a bit there. Missing a closed connection, but that's not too big of a deal. They are actually finishing to build that, actually. That's fantastic. Good on them. Alright, let's see, where else can I do with electricity? I don't want to go too ham with stuff until I actually do have stuff, but I do need to power the hospitals eventually. I do need to use these rooms properly as well. This is supposed to be storage for food. Like, I was going to make initially 2 different storage spaces and have like one for certain animals and one for the other. But because when they bring in a harvest, they kind of like messily put it everywhere like that. Like there's a stack of 10 berries, 10 berries. There's a cougar having revenge. But like there's 2,000 in here, which means that one of these stacks is going to be a lot bigger. There's 100, 155. Yeah. Like all it takes is like some of the animals actually getting in here and doing it. We have been attacking that one. Alright, the other thing too is on this map, I now need cows to be gone. So let's see. Cows can now go down to 0. Sheep are going down to 0. Alpacas are still at 0. Horses can stay. I'm trying to get rid of things that are not going to last during winter. That I could genuinely tell are not going to last during winter. Where is my 0? Oh, there it is. Alright, so stuff like this I could pretty much take off. Cats are basically like an infinite thing, but I don't have any here, so I'm hoping that they don't get any animals across winter come in for it. Ducks are 0, guinea pigs 0. Everything else should be set up right. Hope. I got rhinos and stuff. I don't think I've got rhinos here, but yeah, that should get rid of a couple of like the cows and the sheep and stuff before winter. The reason why I specifically want to do that before winter is usually they'll just go down anyway. Like last winter, I think it was, or the winter before that, where we lost so many. And as far as I'm concerned, if I can just cull them in advance, I'm not losing anything. I'll get their meat. I'll have a bit more space up here. I don't know why you guys felt the need to go around like that, but I guess that's where the door is. So I guess that answers the question of what happens without a door. They would go through storage. But alright. yeah, hopefully we get some food in here for them. Because I got rid of the other storage space, and the only thing I could think of is they're not necessarily going to clear this out. And I do know what my people are like. I know what my panthers are like, okay? So if I say clear all, don't allow fresh or rotten, right? It's now a zone where nothing should be in it. So my animals should get like a rush of information to be like, get the fuck down here and get all this rice out. By the way, this is like just additional food for the animals. I probably won't have that much space. So what I'm thinking is this particular zone itself, not the muffload. Fucking don't waste my time with that shit. Stockpile zone. What I want is, let's see, raw resources, plant matter, top psychoid smoke leaf for sure. Let's see, kibble, no. Hay, yes. Pemmican, no. Let's see, raw meals. Vegetarian, let's see, agave stuff, sure. Berries, not corn, not potatoes, not fungus. Maybe rice. Rice is a pretty easy one to get rid of. Let's see, what else? That's it. That should be it. What was that? Go Frenzy for Peters and Hedgehogs on an insulting spree, but that's okay. Alright, so that should limit what goes in there because it is a much smaller space. I kind of really just want like the drug plants to go in there. Because the animals eat it, they'll be fine. But my people won't use it for cooking, so I want that to be put up in here. But it also means that I have like a whole bunch of people like Huang's currently bringing up corn. And there's going to be a whole bunch of people that are going to come in here, plus animals, collect stuff and remove it. Like, it's not refrigerated. I could turn this back on. Turn it back on for a little bit. Take it up a bit. Somebody will come and click the thing, and it'll get refrigerated again. I don't really want to lose it. I have taken the time to make it. How are we going for stuff in here? KB, mate, you look like you're going for rest. It says cooking simple meals. I'll tell you what, how about you go butcher instead? Lane, what are you doing? You're resting. Williams is butchering. So we've got two people butchering into the night. You doing? Whoops, you watching television. That's fine. Go to your TV. Alright, my panthers are bringing in the corn. And yeah. So hopefully if they keep butchering shit, and I keep having like some space and stuff for this, because this is where it's moved up to. I could condense this more, but I am allowing for like when they actually make shit. And if I wanted to, I could actually put a wall across here and close that off as a half space. It would probably take longer to build than to deconstruct shit, so I'm just not going to bother. Fine as like a giant spacious room. Like, they've got to move that up, but waiting for them to do that could take fucking forever. As for this space, since they won't actually use it properly, I'm going to get rid of it. And I don't want to transform that into a combo space until I've actually got the room. But yeah, for putting like, you know, leathers and stuff like that here, like they will stack. Like there's 500 there. It's going to stack pretty fucking deep up with those piles as long as they've got like one of each. The only thing is that I think they've got pigskin, and pigskin in 3 separate stacks. And somebody needs to take the time to stack that properly. But then again, they got plain leather in like 4 or so stacks. So I don't know. Maybe I'll leave them be. But yeah, this should be fine. We'll have like this little tiny pen, kind of woefully inefficient for the sheer number of animals that I'll have at times. I'll have like this little like feeding area for them that'll be climate controlled so that they, you know, don't have their shit spoil. I'll hopefully bring in all of these various crops soon. Like, they have replanted some of them. Just kind of frustrating because I will probably just get rid of them as the season kind of changes onwards. Like this one up here, this looks like it's fully gone. That can go. I want to get rid of the ones that are really far out because, I mean, they're not gonna keep making stuff. They're not gonna keep planting stuff, but I do need them to come out here and like go to town absolutely harvesting the shit out of everything. And yeah, once they've got everything out, I can get rid of the grow zones that are quite far away. I can keep the ones that are kind of in here. Maybe just change them to rice or something like that, or keep something like that one. But yeah, the most of them I kind of want to go so that they're not journeying really far out. I don't know if I'm going to deconstruct that before we leave. I don't know if that's going to be practical. I sure as fuck am not going to take away this entire line of power before we leave. There's going to be some level of resources that I'm going to leave here. I just have to. It's just inevitable when you're moving between colony space. God, that looks nice. I like the coloring. I just wish, I'll tell you what, let's get the whole, this stuff all fixed up. Since I've got enough steel and I've got enough silver for once, we'll get that all set up there. Yeah. Alright. Well, I also just realized that, like, my game is, like, I didn't realize this earlier, but I've got, like, extra space up the top here than usual. I fucked around with, like I said, I fucked around with graphic settings and, like, sizing and positions and stuff, so I'll have to go back and make sure that's fixed up tonight after stream. But yeah, I didn't really notice until right now. Let's see, you're the one with all the cats, right? So let's get a bit more meat. They'll set them up pretty until we arrive. I would love more components and stuff, but you've got ambrosia, which means you're the ones that came by us not long ago. I could sell, like, a bionic arm and a heart. That would be fine. Sell that to... I mean, I could just fully afford it, but why? Why bother? I could also take alpacas, but I think my people would cull them automatically. If you guys want to move on, look at the group with the cats. Like, they're not moving super fast, but they are getting there. This other group that's way back down here, they're leaving. They're slowly there. Most of my colonies now up at Qulin, which is really weird to see such a flip. I've got, like, so many gardeners and stuff here. I've got now successfully cooks. We're getting, I'd say this might have been actually where they were bitching about the barracks situation. Do you have roofs? I guess not previously, but we will get roofs over there. I know some of this isn't built yet. I'm sure some of that shit will collapse, but we'll find out. But yeah, we'll have some new bed situations for some people. Like, I'd love to be able to close off that section there. If I had to put this as a single bed, I could have closed it off properly. But yeah, I've been trying to bring up all the double beds into this area. I could lift up these, but honestly, they're only... Well, that one's excellent. That one's excellent. I could sell these. That's the other thing I could do, too, is I could do, like, a final bid, like, bring in all the traders and be like, hey, do you guys want, like, bulk goods, exotic goods, like, do, like, a double bout, half and half kind of thing, and see what happens. But yeah, this is actually turning back into, you know, usable space instead of, like, this. Holy hell. That was something. But yeah, my tiny ass pens, so weird. So weird to see that. The other thing, too, is I kind of want to restrict my animals, but I don't want to do it too much yet. But there's not really much... I guess, like, they broke the fence here and I didn't even notice because, like, there's animals, but they shouldn't be in here. They should be getting brought up, but because they're asleep, they're not going to do anything. As for these areas, we'll get those left open. Same with these, because there's a couple of animals in it, so they'll open it up when they leave. And that way, if anything walks in there, it's not going to really matter. As for a space like this, let's copy that. And I guess, like, my crafting area is more in here, isn't it? So I would kind of want this to be, like, up here. And to, like, have that paste into there. I don't know if that's going to do it properly. Plant chunks. Yeah, wait, what kind of plants? Bamboo trees, all the trees. And chunks, basically. Are you doing... Do I have buildings and stuff on that? Like, raw resources? No, that's the same area. I just thought I had... I guess it's there. Alright, well, since I got a new zone, we'll get rid of that. Because my people will probably move them. I say probably because, I mean, some of these stacks are going to be, like, pretty huge. But if they can move them up here, it won't be as much to do a caravan. Like, if I said a new caravan zone would be, say, right here, we would be between that, that, and that. That would be great. Caravan zone there would also be acceptable. And alternatively, caravan zone there. All three of those spots would be quite okay. I could even put one there. It's getting a bit far out, but yeah, that would mean that when I go to do a caravan, they're all kind of like in close proximity to my shit. I still don't know. I was going to do that as storage, but we will see if that's practical or not, because I kind of want to move this up. I could do it. It's just, is it enclosed? It's not closed yet. No. I don't even need that much space, I don't think. I could probably cut it off a lot smaller. Probably cut it off to about here. That would probably be fine. Slap a door there. And go with, I don't know what I've selected at the moment. Get rid of all of that. And I guess let's get rid of this. And I guess I've also got to tell them to cut some trees down, because my people think about it, but they don't want to do it. I also have a lot of trees in here, and while my thrombos will eat them to a degree, they are mostly just junking up the space that my animals actually need. Because we're in such a small, tight-knit area at the moment, it's actually, yeah, it's going to be interesting. They should be able to do quite a lot of stuff. Having these at a distance, like I may end up just abandoning those as they are, and all the big like strings of electricity if they don't happen to pull them apart. Like it really just depends. I'm getting down to the point where I don't really have much left to do to the space. Like I want to cook up the food so it is cooked. I would like these to be like packaged survival meals or pemmican or something, right? But at some point I do have to stop hunting animals, and I do have to stop harvesting stuff. Which I mean both happen. But yeah, I've got the cat thing coming up. I've got Shoe's caravan coming up with what's he got? She's got basically like the bedrolls, the turrets, all the turrets. I've got Quillin's basically pretty much sweet. I don't have any prisoners left anymore. I've had 2 colonists, like legit colonists, die. I don't know how many I have no idea how many prisoners I actually released at the start of the game, but I mean I have about 17 to get rid of in total. So depending on how many colonists I have actually got now, I only need to take it down to like 225 colonists. So once I reach that, I don't need to be killing people anymore. But I mean, if they've already got their thing listed, I will let them die. Like just for the ease of it, you know. But yeah. That's, I don't know. It's been interesting. I didn't get attacked again, which I'm kind of concerned about. It probably means next week I'm going to get royally fucked over, which honestly at this point I kind of need a big attack so I can sacrifice a lot of people, but still, looking forward to that. That's 2 weeks. 2 weeks